Right, we're recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Harbor official community meeting. Today is December 11th, and that's official CNCF meeting. So please be nice to each other and follow the code of conduct, which boils down to, just respect everybody else and be nice to each other. So with that, I'm gonna send once again into the chat our community meeting link, and I think we can use that for last time this year, and from next year I plan to migrate to the HackMD so we can easily maintain that. With that, let me open it and share what's inside of it. I hope everybody can see that. And yeah, Florian has added a few one stuff. So there's no much else right now in the agenda. So Florian, do you want to take it? Florian is not around.
Thanks. Florian is not there, but
Yeah, Antoine, I think I saw that. Antoine.
Yes, I was just joining to give more details for this issue because it looks like there was some misunderstanding when it was my team that opened the ticket, in fact. So I'm in the Florian's team, and it was closed because it was a misunderstanding about what was working. So the first answer was it's working as expected, but then we had to re-explain maybe a bit. So I wrote more details yesterday. So
this one, you mean?
Yes. So the issue itself is we have a robo account where we give coverall projects permission. And when we want to create another robo account with this account, it has a robo account permission, so it can create account. We cannot create this the second robo account with only 2 projects. This is the case in the bottom left. Rejected, we expected it would be okay. So when you have coverall projects, you cannot. But when you have 3 projects, A, B, and C, it works. So we expect when we have more permission, all projects, that it works. So the issue is on the bottom left case. So this is what my teammate was trying to explain is the initial issue. So I hope it clarifies the misunderstanding about this issue. Do you need more? Maybe I have to explain the issue to everyone who did not see the issue.
Yeah, can you brief us because
Yes. So our case, we want to have a robo account that is able to create another robo account with only permission on certain projects. So we have a global robo account that has many permission, and it has full permission on every repository project because we want to create sub-robo account with only for project 1, we want a robo account that has permission on project 1. So we want the first robo account, the system account, to be able to create on every kind of project possible. And when we are trying to create the second account, we get you cannot have. I don't remember it's in the first issue. What was the message again? Denied permission scope is invalid. It must be equal to or more restrictive than the creator's robot's permission. And the message is an issue because we have the coverall permission, so it's more. I can eventually share my screen if it's make it easier to understand.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to. Yeah. Let me stop sharing.
So send the requests. Let me know when it works. Does it work? Or
No, nothing yet. Can you
Let me-
try again?
yeah, let me try again. Share
All right.
screen. Here we go.
Should be right now. Yeah.
So we have up. Let me find the correct, because up. Where is this one? So we have this robo account. This one is the one that is able, we want to be able to create sub-robo accounts. So this one can list the projects and can create robo account. So this part is not an issue. We are able to create robo account. And we want to be able to create sub-robo accounts that can read and pull on a repository. So when we check cover all projects, we cannot create another one that has less permission. But when we create, for example, I give it access to 3 repository projects, and I can create a sub-robo account that has only permission on the first one or both the second one. So coverall project is not able to give such situation. I will need to click every project myself each time it's created to be able to create the sub-robo accounts. So I would expect that when we have this checkbox created, there is no such issue with my system robo account. Is it clearer or still do you need more details?
Sorry. So do you mean it is the UI problem that you cannot click the cover?
No,
or
we did it via API. I can try to, let me check because it was my team. Here we go. So I'm here, I'm connected. Let me check. I'm connected with this one. So the current permission, just a second, because I have the up. So the current permission is with cover all. So if I were to try to create a robo air, let me find it. Not robo v1, but robo. Why cannot I find robot? Robot v1, no. And just a second. Yes, this one, it's open. Not a get, but a post. I want to post, and I did not prepare my case, sorry. Try it out. So I think I prepared the use case yesterday. Let me find. Yeah, this. So I want to create a test robo account. Don't care. I want it to be system duration. Okay, who cares? And I want to give him access to this one and the other one. So .prod and .dev. Those are our projects. Let me check something. Robo account. This one. Edit. So check. So they exist, as you can see, this one and this one. So if I check this, and on the Swagger I try, it should say permission copy is invalid. It must be equals to or more respective. So this is the one. And if I change the permission of this one, let me show you, it's quick. Here, so I give him less permission because I limit it to this, and let's say I give him 4 projects at least. Do I need to save somewhere? I don't think so.
Oh, you need to select the permissions.
Where? Because I'm
On the right side, drop down. The No, it was okay.
It was okay. Just a second.
Yeah, here on the right side, there's permission. Looks.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Per project, I have to select.
Yeah, select all. Not all.
Cool. Yes. Let's give all. Okay. No, because my parent account has less permission. So I want only to be able to pull, for example, on this repository. And just a second. Yeah, sorry. Florian is our admin, so he's the one who knows, but he's not available. So for this one, I have one permission. For this one, let me create a pull. Here we go. Pull on repository and the previous page on this one. Pull. So I have permission on 4 projects, finish, and I'm going to grant permission. I want to create a new robo account. Sorry, there is a. How can I hide the one hide? Sorry for the meeting. There is a bar on top, and it's annoying me. Hide.
You have to move it to the side.
Wow. Anyway, I do it like this. So I'm going to, and I lost this one. This is what I was looking for. So the same request this time should work. Oh no, it was, sorry. This is valid, so execute again. And this time, oh no, it doesn't work as well, sorry.
Project pool.
Repository pool, it should work.
Is it the right name? Is it the right project?
Yes, 6423. Let me check.
The secret is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes. Up, edit. So maybe I did something wrong. Check on 64231 permission repository pool. Oh, this is another issue. In fact, so maybe it's not an issue.
You need to check the JSON request. Maybe there is an error in the JSON request.
Where?
In your JSON request here, in the post here, in the curl, in this, yeah.
.prod and 64.dev pull low. Now looks like it's right.
Okay. What about the secret? What is the value of the secret?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a new robot that I want to create, so it doesn't matter what is it. Yes.
Yeah.
They told me it was it was working when you give less permission. So sorry, I don't have the technical test case for this part that should be working. So anyway, as you can see, there is at least one issue. Maybe I have to give it the same permission because I think I gave read to project maybe. Okay, this is done. And if I try to do it again, so this one is the one we want. Execute. Nah, I still have this issue. This is, yes, my request. Sadly, I have to project. Yes. I think we need to give a better reproducing scenario in the issue. I don't know why I'm not able to replicate the issues they had.
Mhm.
064 .dev, or should I give it the ID of this project instead of the name? Maybe. But if I were to get this robo account, because I want to reproduce exactly yes.
So let me clarify. For the latest change of a rubber account, and the basic principle for the 2012 is that you cannot create a child robot with a parent robot. The child, the permission of the child robot cannot larger than the permission of the parent robots. That's the
Yes.
basic principle. So if you find any case beyond this a limitation, that should be a bug. But if any case within this limitation, that should be a by design case. So
Yes, but let me show you.
yes.
I'm going to copy paste
Okay.
exactly this permission. For example, this one, it has permission 12345.prod. So let me check if it currently has. Yes, this one is the one that interests me. This permission 06434.dev. Up. So if I go to post, I change the permission port with exactly a copy paste of the parent robo account. I'm going to remove this part, it does not interest me. And up, let's say only this part. So up. So yes, and execute. Sorry, maybe I wrote something wrong when copy pasting. It's not a valid JSON. It is a valid JSON. Oh, there is a comma maybe. And what was the reply? Okay, it worked, this one. What was the difference with what I did? No, so this case works. And if I want to create a second one, test2, but in Arbor, I change the permission of the robo parent. This one, I edit the permission and check. Let me remove this to make sure it's removed. Where is next? I'm going to clear everything.
No, but you need at least to have one permission. Otherwise, you cannot click on finish.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, there is no reset. Maybe reset all project permission. If I want to reset, reset, and it's outside of my window. It's an issue, and I cannot see the end of the page. Okay, so let's give access to 00. I don't care. Whatever you want. And I cannot. Why cannot I approve? You need for each.
Yeah, for each you need at least one.
Only this one permission, and I cannot finish. Next. How can I remove permission?
You need to. You need to have at least permission. Like if you have a project name without permission, you cannot have it. So you need to have a project.
Okay, so if I do like this, maybe it will be better. This is what I was trying to do. In fact, repository, I want pool. So maybe I have pull and I have read on projects, finish. So this
So you
is,
updated now the robot, the system, the parent robot account.
yes, indeed.
Okay.
So let me check that. Refresh. System permission. It can create robo accounts, yes, and all project. So this is our currently. So you have you can pull on a repository, and if I want to create a second tester robo account with the same, this is what failed. Execute, and it says it cannot be more restrictive. So the case where you have the select all permission, you have it doesn't grant access to everything. It considers that I have less permission.
Okay, I got it. So that
Okay.
means for the that means if you specify the cover or for the parents robots, then you cannot create any subset scope for a child robot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. I will try to reproduce this case offline, and then I will reply that issue. If it is bad, I will fix it in the patch release.
Yeah. So it was in the issue. Let me show the issue again. This is what I was trying to sample to summarize here. So when you have cover all project, if you create the same robo account with cover all project, you can. It works.
Yeah.
But when you only select 2 projects, it's rejected.
Okay.
And if, as before, if you have more projects and create less projects, it works. So
Okay,
the issue is on this case here.
Sure. Yeah,
So
I will try to reproduce the problem offline.
Thank you.
Oh.
And I can stop sharing my screen.
And let me clarify on why we reply the comment to it is a by design issue because we do not understand the original comment of the issue that we do not know that use that the coverall for the parent robots, and as you mentioned today. So if it is case, I will try to reproduce this problem and reply the issue. Yeah.
Yeah, and I understand very well that the initial issue was not very clear because it was created by someone in my team. It was a bit difficult, so we asked Florian to reopen it, and I tried to give more technical details.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Right. Do we have something else? Today?
Yeah, I mean, if you hit refresh, I have something regarding the proxies. Maybe.
Yeah. Give me a sec. As I'm trying to add that, we're gonna skip the next one, which will be 25th. You sure? Are you talking about this one?
About the proxy, yes. So the thing is that since November or December, I don't know, I think it's December or November, Docker has much lower pull rate limit on artifacts, basically even lower than before for all types of users. And this resulted basically in the case that you cannot use Docker Hub as your backend when you working with Kubernetes. And we had this problem recently with our demo environment because there was a node problem and the node restarted. And this means that the old pods restarted and then old pod restarted. And this immediately hit the limit of Docker Hub because we're pulling our images from Docker Hub. And this hit already the limit of Docker Hub. So we have just 2 instances running on Kubernetes yeah, a few more as well, like a few others tools as well. But we have just 2 instances of Harbor running, a few tools around, so really small Kubernetes instance. And when we restart all the pods at the same time, we already hit the rate limit of Docker Hub. So this means that quite a few things will, I mean, quite a few people will switch to Harbor because of the possibility of proxying, like proxy multiple repositories or proxy multiple registries. And this means that, and we have already quite a few requests in that regard. So I was thinking that it might be interesting to invest a bit more into the proxy part of Harbor to see where are the low-hanging fruits in the proxying space that we can improve. There's one specifically for Docker Hub pull rate limit somewhere. And yeah, and I wanted to discuss this with you. Like, what do you think is the some low-hanging fruit? What are the possibilities that we could do here?
So when you say improve, I mean you mean that you want to Harbor to reduce the request to upstream Docker Hub, right? So then user have
Not
less a chance to hit the rate limit.
Yeah, this
Oh.
I mean, this could be one use case. I mean, we have quite a few different requirements or ideas from community, and also a few bugs around the space. And the question is like, what is the what would be out of this list would be the low-hanging fruit for the users?
So if we wanted to discuss regarding to the rate limit, I don't think we do have a bug because it is just the rate limit for the Docker Hub. So Harbor can do nothing for that, right? So but we can go through the source code to see how many requests that we raise to the upstream Docker Hub and which one, but we don't know which one will hit their rate limitation. So per their documentation, the only 2 get manifest request will consume the user's limit quota. But actually, someone reported from communities to say that the list or attacks on the list repos are also counting their quota. So, but we're not sure. We cannot we do not understand the current design of Docker Hub. So, but this is different from their official documentation. So yeah, that's what I got from recent recent investigation. So yeah.
Yeah, there is this PR. There is one PR already. Yeah. For example, this one is like
which one?
It's number 2112.
21.
Yeah,
1
to 2. This one. Yeah, there is a PR already open. This is a bit of, it's not with the rate limit,
No,
but
that's
it's
not a PR.
it's another issue here. That's also with the proxy related.
That's not a PR.
There is a PR. There's a PR attached to that. This is an
you
issue,
mean
and then to the issue
within?
there's a
Okay.
PR. Here on the bottom.
This one?
Yeah, this can be done. Yeah, there is a PR on that one. Yeah.
But
So it's a manifest
I have
cache.
reviewed this PR. It says that the change, code change in this PR doesn't make sense. Maybe I need to verify.
So Daojun, is this the PR which will do the retry when they hit the rate limit?
No, it is just
okay.
Yeah, just to catch the image with the tag. But I have reply in the comments. Maybe the suggested code change doesn't make sense.
Okay. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Vadim, I think there are two issues we need to clarify. One is how the Docker Hub do their statistics to counting the API request. I think there's one issue you mentioned. We are thinking the only counting putting the manifest, but the user who report the issue seems that they are counting more. For that, I think we need that user to maybe talk with Docker Hub to get a clarification. From the harbor side, we can look at our code to list to maybe do a more accurate summarize what kind of API request we are putting in the Docker Hub. And once we root cause the reason, and then we can make the code changes. Right now we are not that clear. Is Docker Hub counting the states wrong, or like we don't know the root cause yet, so we don't. Yeah. So we don't want to change the code until we find the root cause, right?
Yeah, and which API calls they're doing that? Yeah.
Maybe we can add more trace, such as when we send our request to the Docker Hub, we can add a log to trace which request it was sent to Docker Hub.
But it not necessarily means that this request was hitting the rate limit, right? So because like you can reach the rate limit and then you make another request and then you will get the 429 and you don't know if this is because of this request or if it was another request, right? So it's
yes. So even we know how many requests that we issued to the Docker Hub, we still don't know which one hit their rate limit. So I don't think we can do something right now. Before we do understand their mechanism of counting. Yeah.
And
I see.
And it's not only on rate limiting on image pool. Even the metadata themselves, they rate limit it. Because first we thought it was only on the quantity of amount you can pull. And we found out that just fetching metadata, because we are doing something on our side with a script fetching metadata, we were hitting the rate limiting. I think Florian had some official response of what is behind the rate limiting at Docker Hub. I'm trying to find if I find the detail.
Okay, yeah, this will be interesting, yeah, to see what is the exactly API and how do they counting.
Okay. Do you want to go over some of the other PRs as well or issues or?
Yeah, maybe we can take a look together when we have some time now. Take a look at the audit log topic. You know, there is currently some activities there in the audit log space. So it might be good opportunity to have a discussion around that one. The enhanced audit logs.
Hi, William. Have you ever got a chance to review the proposal that wrote by Stone? We have a proposals to enhance the audit log.
Exactly. I'm talking about this one, yeah.
You can switch to community repository, and then we do have a proposal for audio enhancement.
Yeah.
Community, yeah.
Is it the PR or it's merged
it's
already?
a community PR, yeah.
Yeah, that is one.
Is this one? Okay.
Yes.
Shall we open this one or?
Or just view the file, the entire file without the changes?
This one.
No, you have to click on the 3 dots on the right of the file.
Yeah, which one do this one to see as well?
Yeah, exactly, and then view file.
Yeah, okay.
Then you get it rendered. I mean, from my side, I've read through this documentation or the proposal, and I mean, and I made also some comments to that one, right? So I've left some comments. One comment is that when we talked about the audit logs in the past, one of the main concerns from your side was that there is a heavy load on the database, right? So there's a kind of a lot of events on the database. If we add more log events, it will be more load on the database, and it's not good, right? And now we have exactly the use case, right? So that we have more events on the database, and yeah, if you have an idea how to mitigate the load on the database, because I don't see anything in this proposal that will address this concern.
Then I have replied your comments. Previously, we have a feature to forward the audio log to the log stash or log insider, so that you can query these logs in the log inside or log stash, such as ELK. You can query with this, and you also can turn off the operation to write the logs in the audio log table in the database. And this is the previous implementation. And in this new proposal, we still use the same mechanism. And also we have an option to disable some of the useless audio log related to the audio log table, related to the database. We have already provided an option to disable, such as usually such as image pool. You can disable it with configuration. It is also dynamically. You can just change it, and it will take it effective without restart Hubble.
And what is the default? Like, the question, I mean, like most of the people will not change it, So the question is like, how can we prevent problems before they arise? Like with a default setting that maybe.
Yeah, by default, it will log all the data. But if you think it is useless or there are too many noise, you can just turn off with the configuration.
Yeah, we have already provide options for users to forward their audit to their log system. So I don't think it is a problem, because if any user find there's a burden for them for their database, so then they can disable the audit to record to their database, so then forward them to their log system. So, but they still can leverage this proposal to introduce more audit, like Docker login, user login or user creation, deletion. Yeah. So the primary purpose of this proposal is to we wanted to introduce more audit, more event for the audit for the system, and then but we have already support a different approach to record audit, but by default we still use database. But if anyone think it is a problem, they can disable that. So that's why we didn't discuss this in this proposal, because Hub already support that.
Yeah, I know that one. The problem is that it just forwards the audit logs, and you don't see them anymore in Harbor, right? So they kind of disappear from Harbor, the events. So you need like two systems to view this event. That's the only downside of that.
If you don't want to forward this to another log management system, you can disable it with some configuration.
Yeah, I know. But then the question is like, if you want to have more events, why have a new implementation? You know?
Sorry?
And then my other question is, if you want to have just more events, right? So you want to log more events, then the question is, why re-implementing it then? So why not just adding events to the current implementation that we have?
The current enhancement is just an enhancement of the current audit log.
Because the current database schema is not able to extend, and it's not very easy for us to add more events. And another point here that we want to have a unique entry point for audit to record all the events. So that's why Stone has redesigned the code that introduced a new middleware to record the audit, rather than we put the code to everywhere. So yeah.
Yeah, but I think there are benefit from repair this code. I would recommend you to review this doc and give comments, and we can discuss there.
Okay. I don't have anything from my side.
Anyone else? Nope. As we discussed last time, we're gonna skip the next one, 25th of December, as many of us are gonna be on holidays. And from starting next year, we're gonna switch to HackMD for the community meeting notes. It's gonna be much easier. I'm gonna update the invite in the next few weeks, so we can have it fresh in January.
Cool.
And also, sorry, Stephen.
Very cool. Wish you a good Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. And also, I've submitted, thanks to Vadim, who catch that on, we kind of a little bit, we were on the edge of missing that, to submit the maintainers track and kiosk and practically the project engagement for KubeCon in London. So we've submitted the maintainers track, the lightning talk, and the project kiosk, which will be in the afternoon. So whenever, Stephen, on your site, if you know who is going to join London, let's coordinate that a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. Anyone else, or we can have 15 minutes back? All right. Thank you very much.
Right.
Have a great
Thank you,
holidays, everyone. Whoever is going to be on holiday. For the rest of us, good luck. See you.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.